Morning to everyone. My name is Venkana Saya, working as assistant professor in civil department, Chapel College. Today, I would like to explain about the subject remote sensing and JS. Discuss the subject. Go to introduction. See, uh, remote sensing. The definition of remote sensing. Remote sensing is the science of obtaining information about objects or areas from a distance, typically from aircraft or satellites. These sensors can be satellites or are mounted on aircraft. Remote sensor can be either passive or active. That is the definition of remote sensing. The remote sensing contains, see the slide. First one, remote sensing, basic concepts, principle, stages in remote sensing, application of remote sensing, advantages and disadvantages, geographic information system, key components, application of JS, advantages and disadvantages. Today discuss remote sensing and JS. See what is the definition of remote sensing. Remote sensing is a method of collecting and interpreting information about terrain and other objects from distance without being in physical contact without objects. The main concept of remote sensing. Gathering from information, collecting the information, entire earth conditions and the entire world, gathering information for remote sensing. Remote sensing involves the use of electromagnetic energy for the characteristics determination of the objects. In remote sensing, the imagery is obtained with a sensor. This is the process for collecting information, use of electromagnetic energy, gathering the information uh, with a sensor. See, go to next slide. Basic concepts. Electromagnetic energy. Electromagnetic energy is a form of energy which moves with the velocity of light. The sun and various artificial sources radiate electromagnetic energy of variable wavelengths. The main concept is the remote sensing for electromagnetic energy. Energy moves velocity of light. So generated electromagnetic energy form variable wavelengths. This is the artificial source radiant for sun. This is the electromagnetic energy. And what is passive system? The system in which sun and earth materials are used as a natural source as so as to radiate electromagnetic energy of variable wavelengths is called as passive system. This is the passive system collecting, creating and generating electromagnetic energy. The two materials uh, are used, that is sun and earth. See the picture, sun rises in the earth, sun rays touch to earth and creating electromagnetic energy uh, that is called passive system generating for electromagnetic energy. This is the natural source. Passive system, another name, natural system. Naturally collecting information and creating generated electromagnetic energy. This is called passive system. See another system. Go to next slide. Active system. A system in which irradiance from artificially generated energy sources such as radar is used, then it is called as active system. This is artificially uh, artificially touched to the earth uh, is rays and reflected opposite side, forming energy generated as some energy source and collecting the information. This is called active system. This is a artificially generated energy source. This is called active system. See another slide. The atmosphere affects the electromagnetic radiation in two ways. Electromagnetic radiation uh, affects in atmosphere in two ways. First one, scattering. Another one, absorption. Scattering means, see the picture, divert different direction, disturb uh, flow different ways. Scattering means uh, um, different ways flow, different ways go, different paths go to different directions. That is scattering. Another one, absorption. Absorption means enter into the body, uh, inner 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 ways. That is absorption means collecting, and that is means enter into the body. That is the absorption. The atmosphere conditions, the electromagnetic radiation affects these two ways. Another one, interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter. This is the five types of electromagnetic radiation with interaction. See, first one, transmission. Transmission means passing through outside. This is the transmission. See the picture. Go to outer side, inner side to outer side. That is the transmission, the affecting of electromagnetic radiation. That is the first. That is called transmission. Another one, absorption means, see the last picture. Absorption means enter into the body and stored. That is called absorption. Another one, emission. Emission means, see the last picture. Go to outside. Uh, this is gathering a source, gathering information. Another one, scattering. Scattering means, see the picture, third picture, the different directions, number of paths, number of ways divert different directions. That is called scattering. Electromagnetic radiation, this matter, this is type of different ways, different types of electromagnetic radiation. Another one, reflection. Reflection, see the second picture. See, the reflection is occurred. The second picture, go to outside. These five types of uh, electromagnetic radiation, different ways. This is the uh, conditions for atmosphere conditions. The electromagnetic radiation um, passes through and different conditions and different atmosphere conditions. These five types of interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter. These are the ways for atmosphere condition effects from the electromagnetic radiation. See, these five types of ways for electromagnetic radiation in remote sensing. See another slide. Go to next slide. Principle of remote sensing. This is system also known as a passive system. The main principle of remote sensing. See the picture. Sun rises in the air. Entire forest condition, water condition, grass, paved roads, and built-up areas, and atmosphere condition. This reflected solar radiation to satellite, gathering the information, develop the electromagnetic energy for the resource. See the main principle of remote sensing. Sensing the Earth's surface from the space by making use of the properties of electromagnetic waves emitted, reflected, or diffracted by the sensed objects by using natural resource management, land use, and artificial resources. This is the main principle of remote sensing, gathering the information and creating electromagnetic waves, different waves. See the picture, collecting the information to satellite. That is the main principle of remote sensing. See next picture. Go to next slide. Stages in remote sensing system. These are the seven stages. Seven stages for remote sensing. Main concept is seven stages. See, energy source or illumination, that is the capital A, that is the sun. For example, energy source is sun. See the picture. The energy source is sun. Second one, radiation under the atmosphere, that is the capital B, that is the atmosphere condition. Another one, interaction with the target, capital C, that is the earth, that is the target. Interaction with the target, interaction with sun and atmosphere to the earth. And another one, fourth one, recording of energy by the sensor. D is the sensor recording that information, recording of energy, that sensor, capital D. Another one is transmission, reception, and processing. These are the capital E. See, capital E, both three components: transmission, reception, and processing. And sixth one, interpretation and analysis. This is the interpretation, capital F. See the picture, analyzing the information and transfer to application. Last one, capital G, that is the information. These are the seven stages for the gathering from information using the remote sensing systems. These are the flow diagram for gathering information, convert the information to processing, analyzing the application. This is process of remote sensing. Go to next slide. Procedure. This is the procedure. Same last slide. See flow diagram. The concept of this procedure. The first point, the source produces electromagnetic energy. Second one, the energy form, the source propagates to the target. First of all, produce electromagnetic energy to require some source. For example, source means the example sun is a source for producing electromagnetic energy. Second point, the energy from the source propagates to the target. Target means is the example for the earth surface, that is the target. The energy received by the target interacts where it is either transmitted, absorbed, scattered, emitted, or are reflected from the target. See this third point already discussed. The atmosphere affects the electromagnetic radiation in two ways, and discussed in last slide: transmitted, absorbed, scattered, emitted, or reflected from the target. The electromagnetic waves target touch it to the target. This type of conditions are occurred. Next, then the fourth point, the return signals is set to the sensor which responds to all wavelengths. The signals go to set the sensor which responds to all wavelengths. The data recorded is then processed for useful interpretation. This is the process for information is go to signals to the sensor and responds all wavelengths. The data will be recorded. The process for useful interpretation. The information about the target obtained from the remote sensing is made available to the users in the desired form. This is the method, this is the procedure of remote sensing to collecting the information, to gathering the total information for the particular the object, particular target. This is the process will be occur. That is the that is the process of remote sensing. See another slide. Go to next slide. This is the process. The collecting from information for remote sensing. First one, electromagnetic energy source. The source upcoming to energy propagation to the go to target. Target is transmitted energy and absorbed energy and reflected to the energy. Energy reflected to go to sensor and take into data recorder and convert the required information and gathering and to go to users. This is the working of remote sensing. This gathering of information. This is the procedure. Mainly, the first electromagnetic energy source is required. Otherwise, energy is propagation go to the target, transmitted energy and absorbed energy. The fourth one, energy is reflected. The reflected energy, the sensor will be taking the energy reflected and taking sensor all the wavelengths and go to data recorder. Sensor converted to data recorder. Data recorder is going to required information. Information gathering to users. This is the process of working of remote sensing. This is the totally procedure of gathering of information. This is the way. This is the procedure for remote sensing. Go to next slide. Application of remote sensing. There are the four applications. Application of remote sensing is in resource exploration, environmental application of remote sensing, application of remote sensing for land use and land cover analysis, application of remote sensing in local natural hazards. This is the application of remote sensing. Entire environmental conditions and land usages and land covered analysis. These are the main applications for remote sensing. On local and natural hazards, what are the upcoming in future? Uh, how to the information, how to future conditions also recorded in system. Future all future conditions also included and taking the information more, gathering the more information and alert the on all conditions. The main application of remote sensing, gathering more information, useful to every useful to every country and every state. This information gathering from uh, alert to the peoples, alert to the every country, every state, gathering for information. Natural hazards also, atmospheric conditions, everything, gathering information to save and alert the on all conditions. See, go to next slide. Advantages. What are the advantages of remote sensing? The first point, each space image is documented as if objectively reflects the state of a locality at the moment of space survey. Space survey material may be obtained for different dates. Current space survey enables taking pictures simultaneously of almost territories with high specifications. This is the very important for remote sensing. gathering for survey and space survey simultaneously every simultaneously gathering for information provides a view for the large region. Most of the remote sensors operated in every season, every day, every time, and even in real tough weather. These are the advantages of remote sensing. Anytime, any situation, anytime, every day, any conditions, any atmosphere conditions, taking the information, taking this process, gathering the information, collecting the information very easily using for this remote sensing. In large areas and earth conditions, large areas collected more information. This is the advantage of remote sensing. Go to next slide. Disadvantages. Too costly to build and operate. This is the non-economical, very costly for the remote sensing system. And second one needs sound knowledge and understanding of how the instrument is making the measurements. This is the very important thing. Knowledgeable and understanding how the instrument is making the measurements is also important thing. Another one also requires knowledge of the phenomena you are sampling. Data interpretation is difficult. These are the disadvantages. Knowledge person is required. A skilled person, just like a skilled person, is required. The one is understanding the instrument, how to making and also how to use the instruments and how to collect the information. Some experience is we need the collecting the information. This is the disadvantage of remote sensing. See, go to next slide. Another one, geographic information system. This is the GIS. That is, GIS means Geographic Information System. That is the definition of a geographic information system. GIS is framework for gathering, managing, and analyzing data. Rooted in the science of geography, GIS integrates many types of data. It analyzes spatially location into visualization using maps and 3D senses. This is the geographic information system. These are the key components of GIS. Component computer of hardware and software, spatial data from the real world, trained personnel. This is the main key components of GIS for gathering information, visualization, and now collecting maps and managing and analyzing the geographical information system is used. The main key components are three: computer hardware and software, spatial data from the real world, trained personnel. For example, take a picture. The gathering more information that particular picture, gathering from that picture some amount of information due to 3D analysis. The picture gathering for more information in the Earth surface. See another slide. Application of GIS. First one, land information. Another one, environmental field. See the picture due to land information for the data source. First one, street data. Another one, buildings data. Another one, vegetation data. Another one is integrated data. This is the data from land information for GIS, geographical information system. Collect the totally information gathering using for GIS applications. Street data, buildings data, vegetation data, integrated data. See the entire picture collecting from all all data will be taken into account and gathering from land information. Another environmental field. Environmental conditions also taken in JS application. Entire environmental conditions, just like in earth conditions, environmental field taking the information using this application of GIS. See another one advantages of geographical information system. Advantages. See visualize spatial data information. See the so visualization is very important for JS application. Visualization is in spatial means space. The in space visualization is gathering information for spatial data. Another one power to create maps with the images shown. See created maps and with the images shown. This is the advantage of JS application can be used for vast range of tasks. This is the another advantage for JS application, gathering from more pictures, more creating more with the images, creating maps, gathering the information can be used for vast range of tasks also used. Provide solutions for problems. This is the very important advantage for JS application. So solutions are for problems are many solutions are provided for gathering the this images and maps. This is the main advantage of JS Geographical Information System. Another one, model seismic activity precisely. This is the another advantage. Another one, number of job number of job opportunities. These are the GIS application of advantages. Gathering information, gathering and solve the problems, and gathering more maps and more information, data for spatial visualization, and taking more, collecting more information in space. The geographic information system is very useful, and advantages are very collecting the information. See another one, disadvantages for geographical information system. Very expensive. It is also non-economical for very expensive, too costly. Requires enormous amount of data, makes it prone for error. See, geographical error increases with large scale. Violation of privacy, failures in initiating additional efforts in order to fully implement the GIS. This is the disadvantages of GIS application. This is a geographical error increases with large scale. See, any picture, large picture, automatically the picture is not visible and not clearly visible. This is the disadvantages for geographical information system. The small scale will be used, the image is clearly visible and find the problem, find identify the any what is the image on clearly clearly visible and gathering the information exactly. And violation of privacy is also a disadvantage. Failures in initiating additional efforts in order to fully implement the GIS. Yes, this is the disadvantages of geographical information system. Another one, go to next slide. This is thank you for this class. This is the introduction for remote sensing and GIS application. For the more discussion about the two contents of what is remote sensing and what is GIS. Discuss about the two topics. For the mainly different the this GIS and remote sensing. JS means in geographic information system. There is analyzing data and collecting using maps and visualization and location. That is the main concept of GIS. And remote sensing is creating electromagnetic energy and reflected the energy and go to the sensor and data information collecting to the users. This is the difference between remote sensing and GIS. This is the main thing, collecting more information entire world and earth conditions, at the atmosphere conditions also, taking information, creating the maps, mainly creating the maps. These systems will be used. Number of maps created and gathering the more information entire world and the earth conditions also, gathering more information what is going on in earth surface, totally gathering for information. Aircraft also used for taking the pictures, uh, what is going on earth, using aircraft also. This is the remote sensing and the GIS applications. This is the introduction of this subject. Thank you. This for an opportunity. Go to the next class. Discuss about the next topic. Thank you. Please tell me any doubts this class.